Do you know what time it is? San Diego Comic Con exclusive Stormtrooper watch? It's SASK EXPO Day. I am so pumped. I am off to the Saskatoon Comic and Entertainment Expo. And for those that are really unfamiliar with it, yes, I live in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, the very long rectangular province right smack dab in the middle of Canada. So a little geography lesson for all my American viewers out there. Also the name of a ridiculously historically inaccurate Alan Ladd film from the 1950s. Personally, I wish they would just call the expo Saskatoon Comic Con. I think that just has a better ring to it. But you know what? SASK Expo works for me. Last year's expo, we had William Shatner show up and do a panel where he revealed his true feelings about Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford.
Being what?
Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford?
Yeah.
He's an old man.
You Wookiee sack of
This one's a little more bittersweet, primarily because this is the first convention that I have attended this year. And in previous years, I've attended the San Diego Comic Con, and I will never forget my very first San Diego Comic Con experience in 2014.
Oh, I know. It takes a whole bunch of space.
I went to the Montreal Comic Con, which was arguably just as much fun because I had a lot of friends and colleagues that lived in Montreal, so it was really fun hanging out with them. So this year, though, I wasn't able to go to San Diego and I wasn't able to go to Montreal, so that is what's making SASK Expo for me, in particular this year, very, very bittersweet because it's going to be my first con experience of the year, and I'm also going to be able to hang out with a lot of my close friends and family, so I'm digging that. Plus, Princess Leia is going to be doing a panel at this year's expo.
I'm a member of the Imperial Senate.
Anyway, so I'm going to try to vlog as much as I can from the expo today, and I'll try to put it all together in this video for your general amusement. So let's do this. Holy hell! So many comics. Oh my god.
Speed too slow? Yes, we're gonna have to go right to ludicrous speed. Ludicrous speed! Go!
Yeah, you'd be a lot cooler with one of these.
Oh, everybody wants a deluxe pass. I know.
Look at the detail on this thing. It's incredible. I want it. It's only $395. Got some G.I. Joe action here. Look at that. Mid-1980s action figure paradise.
Gimme. I need.
Here's something you never saw in an Avengers film. Hawkeye checking his texts. Hey, how are you supposed to be saving the world and multiple cities under the threat of alien and robotic destruction while checking your texts? I got my eye on you, buddy. I got my eye on you. Okay, Scarlet Witch, on a scale of 1 to 10, on the sassy scale.
On a scale of 1 to 10, where 1 is not sassy and 10 is sassy.
1 not being sassy, 10 being extremely sassy. How sassy is your husband's Hawkeye cosplay?
Probably a 9.
A 9.
I just stepped in a big pile of sassy.
So, Hawkeye, in one hand gesture, can you please explain your workout regimen for me? Nail-biting reporting here. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the new Michael Bay Transformers movie and 10 being the next Star Wars movie, how excited are you to be here at SASK EXPO with me? This is not a trick question. Again, I repeat, you need to hear the options again. So let me know all about this late 1880s Proton Pack.
It was designed by a man named Reinhard Stantz, who was a failed dairy farmer, but an incredibly successful paranormal investigator and spiritualist in the early 1800s. He actually teamed up with a young scientist engineer named Ivo Shandor to build this. The theory was that you can use sound waves to attract and trap a ghost indefinitely. They actually worked with a very mysterious professor out of California named Emmett Brown.
Great Scott!
In the development of this project, they did a quick test in New York State at a Sedgwick Manor, where a con man named Venkman was actually shot in the bed of another man's wife, and he actually haunted the grounds. Now, this con man, Venkman, would be kind of a handsome, roguish figure, but he was terrifying the women of the day. They attempted to capture him, but an early setback, a power short, meant that the ghost was taken in and then mangled and distorted, and he left as a green kind of spud potato creature flying off about 140 feet in the air.
Can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
Why was this not pitched for the next Ghostbusters movie?
Well, I don't deal with movies, I deal with facts, as you can see.
But even based on fact, Ghostbuster movie would be incredible.
I think it's possible. Anyways, following that, they ran out of money. They did a quick tour to try to generate funds. Unfortunately, it quickly devolved into a sideshow. They did town to town across what was going to become the Canadian Railway, and eventually this was lost when apparently Reinhard Stantz was killed by his protege. No one arrested him. He just kind of wandered away to start his new career as an architect in New York. Brown was never found. He was killed in what was apparently a railway accident of some kind. Not many details can be recovered from that, but this is what's left. We actually recovered this at a site near Craven on a case, and it was used at a critical time and saved our lives. It really doesn't work very much anymore, but it's part of our commitment to learning about Saskatchewan and paranormal hunting heritage. We've been working at restoring it to what you see today.
Hui! Do you have anything you'd like to add? No? Thank you ever so much, Mr. Evanberg.
You're very welcome.
I can't believe I'm eating A&W lunch with Thor and Hawkeye. I'm about to see Carrie Fisher with Scarlet Witch and Hawkeye! How crazy is that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
highlight of her panel was when a 5-year-old Kylo Ren cosplayer showed up to ask her a question, and one of her responses was, "You little shite."
You are part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor. Take her away.
So perfect, because quite frankly, considering what Kylo did to her man. I think it was a fair comment. Oh my God, I am one exhausted 41-year-old geek. That was a long day. Here's my SASK EXPO hat, as well as my ultra cool SASK EXPO NES cartridge-based shirt, and it looks like Mulder seems to really like my hat a lot. I was really kind of blown away by how big SASK EXPO has really become. I started going a few years back where it was just, with all due respect, a fairly dinky little comic and entertainment convention and expo, and it is really just exponentially exploded over the last several years, and it was, I've never seen such crowds for an expo in Saskatoon ever. Ultimately, a really awesome thing to see the geek community of Saskatoon really come alive today. Yeah, I had a blast at SASK EXPO this year. It was also had a lot of fun hanging out with some of my friends and family and colleagues at the expo, meeting a few people from social media that I've never met face-to-face before today. So all in all, really wonderful. I really strongly encourage you, if you've never been to SASK EXPO, I think you owe it to yourself to attend at least once, because it is a fantastic and pretty awe-inspiring experience, especially for those who are familiar with the expo's very humble beginnings. So that's it. I'm gonna immediately go home, plop my face in bed, go to sleep. I'm gonna check out day 2. Take care, everybody. I got my eye on you.